Welcome back to Swiss Watch Expo. Today we have an iconic model in the Rolex line, but this is actually a limited edition piece, so stay tuned. Welcome to Swiss Watch Expo, Jason here. And I know a lot of the times when we're answering phone calls, a lot of people want brand new watches from the ADs. But what's really cool about the secondary market is that we do have these pieces that are either discontinued or limited edition pieces that you just can't find brand new anymore. So if you are looking for something very unique and a little bit different from what everyone else has, we do have a really great collection of some limited edition pieces here. And more specifically today, we have the Datejust Turnograph, sometimes known as the Thunderbird. This is one of my favorite timepieces from Rolex because you do get a nice mixture of that kind of sporty while also kind of giving it a dressy appearance to it. So today we have the Japanese limited edition Turnograph here. This is the reference 116263. These were released around 2011 by Rolex. And what's really cool is a lot of people, when they're looking on our website or just looking at any sort of like Rolex papers in general, a lot of people kind of get a little bit worried when they see like Chinese lettering or Japanese lettering on the Rolex papers, but those are actual authentic papers from the Asian market. And when you're talking about the overall market for luxury watches, about 75% of it actually does get bought and sold in East Asia. And that's why they get all of the really cool limited edition pieces. So the Japanese market did specifically get these, and there were only about 600 of these made. So very, very limited in the grand scheme of Rolex watches. So only 300 were made with the black dial and another 300 were made with the white dial. And what makes it a little bit special is the normal Turnographs do have the red accents, whereas the limited edition pieces here do have the green accents, which I think is really cool. Obviously an homage to the Rolex green color. So I think it's a really nice, subtle kind of color tone, but it does give it a little bit of a unique touch to it, which I really love. There's a little bit of confusion when you're looking at the serial numbers because they did scramble those serial numbers around 2010, but these were released in 2011. And these are usually in about F or D serials. So don't get confused because I know those primarily are for about 2004, 2005 production years. But because after 2010, Rolex decided to scramble their serial numbers, these are actually a 2011 production date. So these are very recent, but really cool, but really hard to find in the market, with only 600 of these made. So one of my favorites out of the two colors for me personally is I really do enjoy the black dial here because you do get more of that kind of matte finish to it. It's not like a high glossy finish where it's going to be really hard to read on the dial. So they did a really great job with this finish on the black dial. So with this Datejust Turnograph, you do have the traditional 36 millimeter case size. You do have a 18 karat yellow gold fluted bezel. But what's really cool about this one is it actually has a bi-directional bezel right here, so you can track elapsed time. So you can see it does have the 60-minute tracker here, so you can always set this to your minute hand and track how much time has elapsed. So you do have a little bit of functionality with this, which is really cool, while also looking like a nice dress watch as well. So I love the versatility of this. Of course, these do feature the beautiful and iconic oyster bracelets from Rolex. You do have that beautiful high polish finish in the center, brush finishing on the side, so you do get a really nice definition to the bracelet itself. But I just love the overall look of the dial here. I think it is very unique, and just that little bit of green does add a little bit of a special touch to it. So if you are in the market this holiday season for a unique timepiece or something just a little bit different, we have over 3,000 watches in our collection, so check this out here at Swiss Watch Expo.